Rotterdam, Adrian Lewis will want to be in those playoffs big time. Back in the top four, he could be here with a win.
Yes, he's got to step up to the plate. The thing is with Adrian, we all know how good he is. He's got great scoring power, but he does tend to go off the boil at certain times in matches. He's going to have to keep focused because Robert Thornton, now he's safe, can feel relaxed, and he may find a good rhythm this evening. So Adrian's really got to stay focused.
There's a little spring in Robert Thornton's step as he made his way on stage.
I think there'll be a nice little spring in everybody's step, Dave. You know, he's dodged the bullet, and sometimes when you dodge the bullet, you go up there a little bit more relaxed and said you do the business.
Relaxed and raring to go in commentary, Stuart Pike and Wayne Mardle.
Thanks very much, Dave. It's Robert Thornton that escapes, that is not eliminated. The one who makes the cut. Michael Smith, Dave Chisnall have been eliminated on this Judgement Night. Robert Thornton and the others will now see it out, playing for 4 places. They will contest the semi-finals and finals at the O2 in London in May. Will Thornton make a hell of a run for it, Stuart, and make it? It's possible.
It's possible, it's unlikely. But he has a free pass. No pressure. He can go out and enjoy himself now for the next few weeks. 4 points at this stage, and you survive on 4 points. It's going to be, well, he will need a miracle run. For me, he'll have to win every game to even get close to the semi-finals. But he was watching nervously upstairs in the press room as Dave Chisnall was battling it out with Peter Wright. But yeah, as you say, now you can enjoy it. What Thornton can be, certainly for the next few weeks, a spoiler.
This man is no spoiler, he's a champ, he's a winner, Adrian Lewis. Robert looking for a 57, now looking for a 48, now looking for a 24. Literally moved the wire. What an effort that was.
So double 12.
You require 24.
For Robert Thornton.
Good
start for the Scot. But, you know, in the end, for Thornton, it all came down to one night in 9 weeks that made all the difference. Beating Michael Smith in Liverpool, and the priceless point against Michael van Gerwen in the last match of the night at the Echo Arena in Liverpool. The difference possibly, certainly, between him being eliminated and staying in the tournament.
Indeed. And now, will he be able to kick on and pick up a few more points? And every league position is worth more money than the previous or the lower. So it's not just a case of he's in 8th spot and that will do. Move up a couple of spots, you're increasing your prize money. It matters. Adrian Lewis has only made the playoffs twice in 8 attempts.
Astonishing.
It's poor for a man of his calibre.
Spot on. And he's aware of that, talking to him right on the opening night in Leeds. He knows that he has to perform, and as it stands at the moment, Robert Thornton is performing. He hits the first 180, puts real pressure on Adrian Lewis here, but yeah, as it stands, Adrian Lewis knocked out of the top 4 by James Wade winning a point against Gary Anderson
for 2-0. Oh my, 51. Well, a single 14. Well, he left the double eventually. He will not go 3 bullseyes, which would be the most fabulous way to go.
He's been known to. In exhibitions,
94. You require 40.
That's the perfect exhibition shot, isn't it? Thornton looking for the perfect tops.
Double 10 now.
20.
Well, that was a wide.
And it's all come from hitting single 5 with his last visit. And Lewis punishes him. He had 6 starts from 76 and lost the leg.
Yeah, this
41.
is at the moment one of those games where you're thinking, it will get better. It will get better, believe me.
Against Wayne, it was a slow start. It really was a slow start, and it burst into life as Anderson nearly won it, and Wade got a draw in the deciding leg.
36.
But now, this game, the importance has turned on its head for me. It's now more important for Lewis.
20.
Adrian Lewis was unlucky there. Would have been his first 180 had the dart stuck in.
58.
The last 8 meetings, Adrian Lewis has not lost to Robert Thornton. There's one draw in there.
140.
Starting to find some fluency. His jackpot.
Well, a win for Lewis puts him back in the top 4.
96. Only
I would say a win for Lewis as well effectively ends Thornton's hopes of getting to the semis, slim as they are at the moment.
56.
Fair point. Robert wants another. Another! Majestica! Superb. That'll put the pressure on. Will it matter? Will it matter?
32.
Yes.
Robert, you require 90.
He was nowhere in this leg. Didn't even think about the treble. Bullseye.
65. 80 required 20.
Robert was in control of the last leg and blew it. Is Adrian going to return the favour? The answer is no.
Adrian Lewis.
And that is a break of throw.
Game on.
Adrian's upped his average to 85.
We talked about big night for Robert Thornton in Liverpool. It was also a huge night for Adrian Lewis. He wasn't at his best, but that 7-5 win over Raymond van Barneveld, Barney, in all truth, should have got a draw, but that victory for Lewis come the end of the group stages. The last night of the Premier League group is in Holland, in Rotterdam.
Adrian Lewis is one of those that when he's on form, he's an absolute joy to watch. Got a fantastic rhythm. Wants another one of those to leave a shot.
139.
So nonchalant.
Thornton also leaving the finish. Oh yes, Adrian. Unlucky.
He fancied that.
99.
Does Robert fancy this? 60-51 ball. Always a Rue Fraser. Treble 17.
137. And he requires 68.
3 consecutive legs.
Game shown of
A case in point of how Adrian Lewis, when he's on song, makes it look ridiculously easy.
Must be horrible to be that good. Absolutely horrible.
96.
I think I'd play for 20 hours a day if I was that good.
100.
Two-time world champ, of course.
Once upon a time, Wayne.
Oh, it was a drizzly Tuesday. 1999, I think it was. My purple patch lasted about 15 minutes.
134.
Still to come, Judgement Night. What a match we have. Michael van Gerwen, Raymond van Barneveld. Oh, that should be special. Van Gerwen has to win to go back to the top of the table.
82.
Phil Taylor is currently top of the pile. Barney, you feel, has to win to stay in the race for a semi-final spot.
Indeed.
70.
Robert will switch successfully. Would like another one of those, thank you.
34. 100. Robert, you require.
Well, that's for a break back.
Normally deadly on tops. Missed it a couple of times in this match so far.
15.
He misses it again. These are the kind of shots that can turn matches around and on their head. 54.
98.
The tops for Thornton to stay in touch.
Yeah, it's got to go, you feel.
Game shot of fifth
And does.
leg.
He
Robert
loves
Thornton,
talking to
sixth
his
leg,
darts. He
80
really
to
does.
through first.
They don't listen, Robert. They can't. Inanimate objects and all that.
77.
If you are just joining us on Judgement Night, the two St Helens sharpshooters have gone. Michael Smith and Dave Chisnall
23.
eliminated from the Premier League. Chizzy's a real surprise when you consider that last year he was one dart away from a place in the final.
And just a leg away from it, actually topping the league. So finished second last year and second from bottom this year. It's a real shame for Michael Smith as well on debut. He'll be back.
Yeah, I think so. I think he's thoroughly enjoyed just chatting to him, the experience, and he's been close on a couple of occasions, but I think he will actually be better for the experience, and he has something to aim for to have another crack next year.
Michael Smith is on the up.
77.
He's not there and drifting out. He's a young man with an immense talent.
Well, we've seen over the years that a disappointing Premier League campaign can affect the form of some players for some time. I don't think that will apply to Smith.
Agreed.
85. Robert, you require.
Adrian just standing up on that dart. Head goes backwards, which means the dart cannot reach its intended target. This is all a bit shoddy, all a bit sloppy. Come on, guys, rise yourselves.
Perhaps a two-dart 97 will help.
54.
57. AD require 32.
It's a bit scrappy.
Game shot of sixth leg. Adrian
But it's
Lewis,
4-2 to
leg,
Adrian
Robert
Lewis.
through first. Game on.
There's a poor golfer who'd say there's no pictures on the scorecard. It's 4-2. Adrian Lewis.
140.
Go on then.
140.
Runner-up 2011. Adrian Lewis, his best ever showing.
100.
Robert Thornton finished fifth on his debut.
I remember it well, 2011. Lewis beat Taylor in the semis, then ran out of steam, lost to Anderson in the final.
Yeah, Gary exacting his revenge for the
90.
World Final just a few months prior to that.
Absolutely. And the ultimate revenge just a few months ago
96.
in the World Final
Robert, you
at the
require
Alley Pally.
170.
Go on then, 60-60 ball. Oh, this will get the crowd's attention. This will get their attention. Oh my!
45.
What an effort.
AD require 140.
Well, quite often
100.
Lewis would
Robert,
go
you require 25.
treble 20 tops.
Yeah, but the first dart was a perler of a mark. A double four
Game
now.
shot of seventh leg. Robert Thornton, eighth leg, 80 to throw first.
They're kind of switching each other on. When one's playing well, so is the other. When the other is throwing a bag of dross,
81.
the opponent seems to be doing the same. Stand up, Stuart, stand up.
100.
So Robert Thornton, who hadn't won in the Premier League So week 8 in Liverpool is safe in the Premier League for 2016.
Oh yes. So it's a nice little 180 on throw, just to leave a little two-darter.
Taking his time. Adrian Lewis's
55,
first
80
maximum.
require 84.
Look at treble 16 here, which would have left double 8.
44.
Tops for 5-3.
Require 40.
No pressure at all.
In shiny 8th leg, Adrian Lewis. 9th leg, Robertson through first.
His doubling has been pretty decent, Adrian Lewis. Robert's trebling has been okay in that throw. That's his third 180. Come on, it's always exciting at the start of the leg.
100.
Come on then. Sheesh. Yeah, quality.
40.
Really is a tenacious type, Robert Thornton. And you've already spoke about it, Stuart. Those 3 points he picked up last week, the beating of Michael Smith, which was massive in context, and taking a point off of Michael van Gerwen when he was a 12-1 shot. Wow.
Michael van Gerwen's face after he shook hands at the end of that draw against Thornton summed it all up. He was
require 41.
underwhelmed with the way he played. Priceless point for Thornton. But 1-1.
9 score.
No shot and a double. Oh, this would be the ultimate punishment. This would be magnificent.
145.
Robert misses for an 11-dart leg and nearly pays the price. Moving over, miles over. That is a quality dart, really is.
It's not often you see Robert Thornton over that side of the board, but it was a case of needs must, wasn't it, after he hit the 2 single ones.
59.
Indeed. The Grand Prix champion. Moving over probably about 3 foot, opening the bed up and plonks it in.
100.
He's a world master. Former UK Open champion.
If you win one major in the tough world of the PDC, it takes some doing. To win 2 and to beat Taylor and Van Gerwen to win those titles shows pedigree.
77.
It does. And I mentioned the World Masters as well. Beat Daryl Fitton in the final of that. You can't be a slouch to do that to Daryl. And then Taylor and then Michael van Gerwen. Not a bad old list. Is he going to move over or switch or something? I thought he was. It didn't look a very good light at all.
There's some pressure here on Lewis. Really does need a big treble. Oh, what a good dart that is.
Robert, you require 150.
Ooh.
54 for 36.
There was a case for staying on the treble 20, maybe.
He didn't like it. He didn't like the light.
Bullseye.
65.
So this for 5-5.
The last 2 legs he's missed the little red bit. Perfect marker. Is there any such thing as
18.
even more perfect?
80 require 25.
A reprieve. Is this a point? Yes, it is.
Adrian Lewis, 11th leg, Robertson through first.
Michael Smith, Dave Chisnall have been eliminated. Robert Thornton is safe, so even if he loses this leg and loses the match, he will continue to play in this year's Premier League. He will not be eliminated.
96.
What a chance Thornton had there, though. I think those last couple of visits summing up Robert Thornton's Premier League today.
140.
Yeah, like I've said, the players that are at the bottom or loitering are the ones that have missed their opportunities. And it does kind of sum it up. You've got to hit your doubles. Chance now. That leaves a finish.
21.
And Adrian Lewis, knowing a win here puts him back in the top 4. He would only be a point behind Anderson, only 2 behind Taylor. He'd be level with Van Gerwen, who's still to play. But this has been a
88.
good performance so far.
Well, you require
He's relying now
72.
on Thornton not being able to take out 72. To save the match, he needs tops.
52.
Adrian Lewis,
You require 56.
at the start of this match and about 5 legs in, was really struggling. He's now averaging the best part of 97, which is a good performance, a good solid performance. And that's what it means to him. Robert Thornton is smiling, not because he lost, because he wasn't eliminated. Adrian Lewis beats Robert Thornton by 7 legs to 4. He's now in contention for the playoffs places and making a run for it. It's going to be tough, it's going to be hard. Who will make it come London in May? The race starts now.